Hey guys, this is Andrei Smirnov with the Fast Lane Truck, and with me,
Nathan,
Ryan.
And we've got a trio of mid-sized trucks here, don't we?
we absolutely do. We have all three generations of Toyota Tacoma.
That's right. I have the 2016.
I have the 2004
And I've got the 2015.
Nice, and that's coming up next.
on the Fast Lane Truck. Let's talk about the three generations of Toyota Tacoma externally. Now, this is the first generation. Then things started to grow to the second generation. New grille, some slightly different things on the outside, but pretty much it remained the same truck. And then finally, the brand new one, which is completely different. Good old metal. Now, this is my truck, and as such, it has an aftermarket, not a very good cover either, but it is a plastic cover. And very simply put, it's not a lot of distance to reach in on. That's great. Tailgate is also rather short in length. That's also good for reaching in and grabbing things. Now, right off the bat, big difference between this truck and the other two trucks is that this one's a manual transmission. I didn't want to buy a vehicle that had a lot of stuff in it. I wanted the simplest truck I could get with four-wheel drive and this arrangement. And the reason why I wanted this is because this vehicle has a special seating arrangement that allows for three people in the front on this bench seat in a pinch. Legally, there's a seatbelt here. I can pop someone right here, and I've used it before. So that means it can hold a total of 5 people without being the heavier four-door extra cab. First, let's talk about actual engines that are in these three-generation Toyota Tacomas. First generation V6 is a 3.4 liter, and it's hooked up to a 5-speed manual transmission. Now that baby puts out 190 horsepower and 220 pound-feet of torque. Then you go over to this one, which has a much larger V6. This is a 4-liter, and it's hooked up to a 5-speed automatic transmission. This one puts out 236 horsepower and 266 pound-feet of torque. Not bad. Then you go to the brand new one. Now, it's an all-new engine. It's a 3.5-liter V6 that puts out 278 horsepower and 265 pound-feet of torque. It's hooked up to a 6-speed automatic transmission. Now, what we've noticed is, despite the fact that that is a smaller displacement engine than this one here, it actually puts out really good power. It is much more economical, and you can really feel it off the line, and it tows beautifully. The first generation could tow up to 5,000 pounds. These, as configured, the brand new one and the second generation can tow up to 6,400 pounds. Now I bet you're asking, why is it that that little black truck seemed a lot faster or just as fast as the other trucks? There are a couple of reasons, but the main thing to think about is that that has a manual transmission. It is about 3,800 pounds, so it's considerably lighter than both of these trucks. So it's a lighter vehicle, power to weight ratio kind of goes to it. This this is the second generation tail, and right off the bat, you may notice you have to reach in for a much deeper bed. Now look at this, here we go. Ta-da! Now this is a larger tailgate, it's a heavier tailgate, and it has a little bit more length to it. So you have to reach in and kind of, it takes a little bit more work. Composite on the inside, very rugged, also a little bit heavy. There is a little bit of engine noise that you can hear off the line, and then when you're up to speed, you can hear tire noise. But for the most part, compared to the first generation, this is a much more sophisticated, much more urban-tastic vehicle. This one is the full-blown 4x4 badass that has hill descent control, locking diff. What I like is I had to get mirrors that were from a later version and a nicer version of my truck, because the mirrors that came with the first generation are these teeny things and they don't even move. They're like solidly mounted, and I hated them. So I got rid of those immediately and replaced them. But these mirrors, these are a really good size, which is about the size of my trucks. Third generation, even deeper to reach in, and there's a little bit more of a lip, but composite bed. But here's the bonus. Ta-da! Nice. This is a big bed. There's a lot of capacity here, and once again, very rugged. But once again, because it's a newer version, hence longer, even more reaching to get in there. But it feels lighter. Even though it feels about the same ride height as the second generation, it most definitely feels wider internally than the second and way over the first. And it feels like, I don't know, I feel like I could see even more looking out. This is an exciting truck.
Well, you guys asked for us to review older trucks, right? And this was 3 generations of Tacoma.
Fortunately, they were all fun to drive, and fortunately for you, all 3 of them are quality vehicles.
Here's the important parts about our highway MPG loop, right? First of all, the weather.
Yes.
So we're running both trucks at the same time, at the same day, basically. So the weather conditions are the same. We have a low miles truck, the 2015, right? Under 10,000 miles.
That's right.
2016.
And this one has 5,000 miles on it.
Yeah, so the environment is the same. And we're doing basically our 100-mile highway loop.
Which is actually 98 miles altogether.
Based on GPS, and we're using the 98 number for the calculation. We're running at 70 miles an hour.
Yep.
And how are we filling up?
So when we fill up both vehicles, we basically put them on, let the pump fill both tanks all the way up. They click, and then we let it sit for 30 seconds. Why do we do that?
Right, so to let it settle. They're both 4x4s, crew cabs. Actually, Toyota calls it double cab.
Yeah.
And this is an off-road package and this is a sport package. But this is the closest MPG comparison I think we can come up with.
Absolutely.
All right, the highway loop in the 2015 second gen Tacoma is done. There's no computer in here, so I'm really curious about how it did. And we're using 87 octane for the Tacoma as recommended by Toyota. Hey, okay, so far I'm doing okay on the second gen. I'm really excited to see the number. Boom, 4.4. So it's about, I don't know, 8 or 9% improvement over the second gen. You know, the results speak for themselves.
They certainly do. Hey, thank you so much for joining TFL Truck. And don't forget,
We have all the data on our website, tfltruck.com, so go back for that if you need more information.
thanks guys.
Tractor number?
Fast lane number 1. We spent pretty much all night loading this trailer, didn't we?
Yes, and it was damn cold.
Yeah, so, and we put center blocks on the very back, right? And
That's right.
Pushed the ATVs all the way back.
Right.
Because we did not want too much tongue weight on this truck, correct?
That's right. And that's a nice way of having a mobile weight so you can move it around. Because we did need to do that because this truck is like a lot of your trucks, light tongue weight and a heavier trailer. So you try to make that work and it's not easy.